Hello students, welcome back to MathFace Java programming tutorials. In this video, I'll discuss linear search on one-dimensional array. Let's see the contents: introduction, types of searching, linear search, counting elements, and finding elements. Let's start. The main applications of arrays are search and sort. Search refers to finding a string or a character or a number in the respective array. Sorting refers to the way of arranging the data either in ascending order or in descending order. Now, types of searching is two types: linear search, binary search. Linear search, as the name suggests, searches element by element, but binary search is not element by element. We will understand binary search in the next video. Now, linear search. Let's suppose there is an array, marks, which has some elements already. Index is starting from 0 and total size is 8, 8 minus 1. So, len is marks.length. Linearly, we read the array, linearly, we print the array, and search also linearly. For example, that green statement, inside the for loop, we are taking the index j0, j less than len, j plus plus, and we are saying marks of j is equal to sc.nextInt. Let's assume scanner class object is created. Now, marks of j first time refers to 0, which we already know this, then 1, then 2. So, linearly it is reading. The println statement also, marks of j inside the for loop, is accessing the array linearly. Similarly, the if statement, we are searching inside the for loop. If marks of j, marks is the array, j first time 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, and so on and so forth. Marks of j greater than equals to 40. First time marks of j is 0. Yes, it is greater than. So, some statements based on that we write. 95 is also greater. Then 0 is not. 45 is greater. 38, 29, no. 92, yes. 67, yes. So, this is linearly accessing the array. Now, in linear search, we can count or find. Two types of programs we can write. For example, in the array, we have accepted marks, let's assume, and how many students have passed. Passing mark is 40 and above. So, how many passed? Counting. How many got greater than 90? Counting. Less than 40? Again counting. Or finding. Finding a string array, something in string array, or some integer double, some other array. Finding strings would be found or not kind of message we write. For example, some login is happening and Gmail login username is found or not, password is matching or not. So some kind of found or not for strings. Otherwise, average percentage, linearly we access sum up and then divided by the number of elements. Finding the average, finding the max mark. So two types of programs. Now, counting elements. Left hand side void search is there. Initially, we take a count variable, initially 0. Then we start a for loop, starting from 0 index to less than length of the array. And inside that, if some expression is true, count plus plus. And this happens till the end of the array, linearly. And then at the end of the loop, we print the count. For example, int marks array is there, 90, 95, 0, initialized. Now, number of students passed. Then the if expression left hand side would be if marks of J greater than or equals to 40, then count plus plus. So there are 5 students who got above 40. Second statement, number of students failed. That means if marks of J less than 40, then count. Students who got 0, marks of J double equals to 0. We can have ranges also. Let's suppose in the array we want to find out 40 and 70 in between all the marks students who got in the range 40 to 70. In that case, void search will be written some journal purpose kind of. It takes range A and B. A is 40, B is 70. Then our expression would be if marks of J greater than equals to A, that is 40, and marks of J less than equal to B inside the for loop. There are 2 students who scored between 40 and 70. How many students are there? 2 students. So this is how counting happens. Let's see a Java program here. Let's see the contents of array instance class. Our program starts in main method and ends in main method. So let's read what is there in main method. There are 1, 2, 3 instance methods and 2 instance variables. Now we are creating an object of array instance. L1 is equal to new array instance. L1 dot read. Is there any read method? Yes, it goes, the control goes over here. L1 dot print. Print method is also there. L1 dot search method. We are interested in search method. Initially, int count equals to 0, running a for loop, CTR is equal to 0, CTR less than len, where is it coming from? From read method. We will see this little later on. If marks of CTR greater than 90, then count plus plus, and for loop can execute one statement, and if can execute one statement, so there are no curly braces. This is a set now. So for loop finished. Len many times it worked. Actually 0 to less than len times. Now number of students who scored above 90 is the count we are displaying. Now let's understand read method. Read method is taking scanner class. How many marks do you want to enter? At most 25 elements. Why? Because our array is having 25 elements reserved. Now len we are reading directly. User wants to give 5 or 10 or all 25. Now system.out.println enter len students marks, means enter if they give 5, enter 5 students marks. If the user's input is 8, enter 8 students marks, something like that. Then we are taking a for loop, less than len, marks of CTR is equal to in is the variable name for scanner. So in dot next int. All variables 25. If the user input 25 are read, just 2 statements. We know arrays. Now here 25 variables are declared with one statement. Now after reading, this is instance variable, so can be accessed by read method also, print method also, search method also. That's why we are using marks. And also len is populated in read method and main method is calling read method. So len is ready and also array is ready. Now the next statement is print. System.out.println elements of the array using toString method is arrays dot toString marks. This is what I want to explain, why we go for user defined method, that is printing part. Okay, after that L1 dot search is called. Let's see the execution. Array instance main method we are calling. Okay, and it is asking how many marks do you want to enter? At most 25. I want to enter only 5. And then first students marks, enter 5 students marks, 45, 56, then 89, then 90, then 34, 5 students marks. See, arrays dot toString, although I have given only 5 values, it will always print the entire array by 0000. That's why user defined print method should be there. Now, number of students who scored above 90 is only 0, above 90, because we did not give any input above 90. Okay. Now, the next one, array as parameters. If we don't take the array as an instance variable here, inside the main method, we have taken array as well as length. In that case, whenever we call a method, we need to pass the array as well as length. So inside main method, we have written how many marks do you want to enter? At most 25 elements. Len is accepted. And then enter len many student marks. Same program. And int CTR is equal to, this part is reading. And we are calling print. Print this time user defined, not the system defined arrays dot toString method. But this print method does not know marks, because marks and len are local variables to main method. They are not instance or member variables. So we will be sending marks array along with its length. Again, calling search method and passing array with length. Now, the print method is written in such a way, it is receiving an array M and L length. Now, array elements using user-defined method is for loop and M of CTR. And this CTR should work till length, that is L. Similarly, search also is receiving marks array in M and also length in L. This is call by reference int M. Here also call by reference. L is pass by value or call by value. Now int count equals to 0 for loop. If M of CTR greater than equals to 40, instead of 90, we have taken 40. That is number of students passed. Then count plus plus. So this is the program. Let's execute and see. Main method. Okay. How many do you want to enter? We want to enter only 3. Enter 3 students marks. Then 90, 20, and then 45. How many passed? Array elements using user-defined method is 90, 20, 45, although there are 25 elements reserved. And number of students passed, 2 are passed. So this is about counting the elements in an array. Now finding elements. First of all, left hand side, we will understand. In case of string arrays, how do we find whether found or not? We take a parameter first of all. Search is receiving a parameter. Now, the j is equal to 0, j less than j plus plus linear way. If some expression If found, see there are curly braces after if. Why? Because two statements I want to write. Print the element that it is found and return from there only. Let's assume it is not found. Then for loop checks all the elements and reaches after the for loop. No return statement is accessed. Then print not found. Example is string n is the array. We have stored A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. That is a string. And marks of each student are stored. A got 90%, B got 95, C 0, D 45, and so on and so forth. Now see the right side. Read a name, display his or her marks, student's marks. Let's suppose first time the parameter is A. So void search string name would be A. Now we are starting a for loop linear search. Int j is equal to 0, j less than len, j plus plus. If at all n of j, that is the string array, equals ignore case. In the array we've stored all capital letters. In case user gives lowercase, that is small a, small g, or small m, something like that. In that case, strings cannot be used with double equals to sign. They should be compared using a function equals or equals ignore case. So we don't want to consider the case or don't worry about the case. Any case we want to display. So n of j dot equals ignore case, the parameter that is name. If both of them are equal, print n of j and marks of j. For example, A is the input. A is found at 0th element. So A would be printed. Plus 90 marks also would be printed. One is string, second one is marks. So concatenation. And then return. So second time, if we execute, G is the input. Again, running for loop. N of J, that is first time A, is equivalent to G or not? No. Second time B, no. C, D, E, G, yes. Immediately print n of j, that is G, we can print name also, plus marks of j, from marks the same index, that is 29 would be printed, immediately return. The work is done. But last one, M is given string name. Running a loop, is M equivalent to A, B, C, D, E, G, H, I? No. So for loop finished, no if match, so no return happened. Outside the for loop, if I reach, that means not found. So this way we write found or not found in string arrays. Not only string arrays, we can have different integer, but not found, found will come only in strings. Okay, let's see a Java program here. Let's see the contents of find class now. Util scanner arrays also, because arrays dot to string I want to use. There are two arrays, exactly five elements, length, taking scanner, static, because I can use in both the places. What are the places? First one is reading a string in read method, and search element I am accessing or asking in main method. Let's start reading from main method. So these are all instance methods. So find A is equal to new find object is created, A dot read. And then we are saying system.out.println, enter search element, src is equal to sc dot next line. This sc object should be created once in main method And second one is in read method because sc dot next line. Instead of doing that, we can take a static scanner. Sc is equal to new scanner, because from read we can use static, but from main we cannot use instant scanner. So static scanner we have taken, and string src, search element, is equal to next line, and call the method a dot search src. What is it? We will see. First understand a dot read. So read method asking enter 5 students names and their marks, compulsory 5, len is 5, and we are running a for loop, and we are saying enter name and marks of student, temporarily increment ctr plus 1. So enter name and marks of student 1. Now, whatever user enters, names of CTR is equal to SC dot next line. So names is an array. 0th element, we got the input. Immediately we are asking marks also, because name and marks, the message says. So marks of CTR is equal to SC dot next int. So we have read name and marks of 0th element. But here, please understand this. Next time when I read, I'll be reading a string. If you see, remember, recall that after next int, if you try to read a string, it will take the null character. So extra sc dot next line we have taken. Then for loop continues, 5 elements in both the arrays are read. Now immediately we are saying arrays dot toString names, because we know exactly 5 are there, and arrays dot toString marks. Fine. Read method done. Now enter search element, read sc dot next line. Some string we give. Then search is taking that src as a parameter, and here it is n, name is n. src will be stored in n. Now again we are taking a for loop. If at all names of str equals ignore case n, then found names of ctr and then marks of ctr. Return the same program. If not found, then print at the end of the for loop, not found. Let's execute this program and see. Main method, okay, and then enter 5 students names and their marks, and also it says enter name and marks of student 1. Let's suppose I'm giving AA, name and marks 34. Again, some BB 56, CC 67, then E 89, G 34. I have given 5 inputs, that too in 2 arrays. Now, toString method, names, all the names are displayed in the names array. In the marks array, all the marks are displayed. Now enter search element. Let's suppose I have given E. Immediately it is saying found E and the related marks 89. This is what is search. Let's suppose we execute second time, and this time we don't give the name which is found. Okay, again A 34, some This is the array. We want to search, let's suppose ABC. Is it found? No, it's not found. So found or not found kind of program is this. And max-min program, this is also kind of finding only. What is finding? We are trying to find from in an array maximum element as well as minimum element. So marks array, maximum marks are 99 and minimum marks are 45 in the array. We have initialized in linear search. Then we are taking three variables. One is maximum, second one is minimum, third one is len. Len is marks dot length. Now to find max or min, we need a for loop, again linear search. But from the existing numbers only, we need to find the maximum and minimum. So initially what we are doing is max is equal to min is equal to marks of 0th element, that is 95. And running a for loop starting from 1 because already 95 is stored in max as well as min. But two if statements. If marks of j, that is first element 0, 1, marks of j, that is 67, greater than max. Max is 95. Is it greater than? No, first time it does not do anything. But if marks of j less than min, min also 95, marks of j 67, immediately min is equal to marks of j. That means min will contain 67 now. Then 56 came. It's not greater than max. It's less than min. So min will contain 56 now. All these iterations, it won't store anything. But here, when 99 comes, yes, marks of j greater than max. Max was having 95, stores 99. Separate if statement, again checking min. All these things are not less than 56. So does not do anything, no storing. But 45 is less than 56. So it stores. So outside the loop, we are finding maximum and minimum inside the for loop. Outside, maximum marks are max, minimum marks are min. And main method is calling linear search. So Control K, execute the program. So it says maximum marks 99, minimum marks 45. We can print the array also, so that here what we do, import capitals, import java.util.arrays, and then system.out.println. We'll copy this, Control C, direct arrays dot to string, but we pass the array name. What is the array name? Marks. So Control K and then execute. So this is the array, and maximum marks 99, minimum marks 45. This is counting or finding using linear search. Here is a practice exercise for you. See this. First four you can write. I'll explain the fifth one. Write a program to initialize the following arrays and print marks according to the gender. String names Anand, Niranjan, Swetha, Sunayana, Saradhi. 5 names and their marks. Gender is boy, boy, girl, girl, and boy. Now we are supposed to print marks in such a way. Boys marks separately, name and marks. Anand 88, Anand 88, Niranjan 99, and then Saradhi is a boy, so 80 marks. And after that, girls, Swetha 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 98 marks, and Sunayana is 86 marks. This is how you have to print. I've given this practice exercise in the description box. Refer Chapter 7 of Essentials of Computer Applications for further understanding and practice exercises. And the next video is on binary search in a single dimensional array. Thank you.